what's up guys? This is Omega RC back at it. Today we're here with the build video. As you can see, I got my Talion XL out here. We're actually gonna turn it back stock. So I got a bunch of parts from M2C and some Vitamin bulkheads and some other AliExpress goodies. Yeah, and I didn't really like the extended XL wheelbase. I think short wheelbase is the way to go for me, so we're gonna turn it back to its former glory with the M2C chassis. Just a regular Italian chassis, and we're gonna get rid of these tires and put on some backflip LPs. They're not bad, they're actually pretty good, but they just don't have any traction, so it's hard to keep it in a straight line. So I think the backflip LPs are better. It's gonna be part one of I don't know how many parts it's gonna be, but yeah, we're gonna go back to stock. As you can see, last bash we just busted up real good. All the bulkheads were just gone. So we got Vitamin, we also got metal diff cases. So we're gonna start off with the diffs today. I don't know how far I'll end up, but that's the plan for today. So enjoy, guys. Yeah, we're gonna start off, just get all the diffs out. By the way, guys, sorry I haven't posted in a while. The weather is just terrible here. I can't get out the bash right now. There's no good spots to bash. I haven't forgotten about you guys, or have I got lazy with YouTube? It's just I don't have time. I'm either working on the good weather days, or the weather's just super bad on my off days. Alright guys, I'm gonna get back with you as soon as I'm done with the diffs. Green tea. Some pretty good green tea made by the wifey. Alright guys, back to it. We got all three diffs done. Front, center, rear. I don't know if you guys can see. Let me zoom in for you guys, hopefully. You guys can't zoom in, sorry. Filled pretty well. We got 300K in the front. We got 500K center, 100K rear. As you can see, I got rid of all the LSD diffs and I went open diffs. So no more EXB diffs. You can see all the junk that's left over. This is all going in the trash where it belongs. I'm not hating too much on the EXB diffs, but every time I open up one of these diffs after a couple bashes, one of them is just completely dry and empty, and I'm having to fill it up after, you know, at least 3 or 4 bashes. I'm having to refill it, so there's something wrong there. Another thing to note on, we ripped one of the, what do you call these? I forgot what you call these for a second. We ripped one of these, the gaskets, there you go. We ripped one of the gaskets for the EXB diff, and actually a Techno gasket fits. So FYI, PSA, Techno gaskets fit EXB diffs. One thing that does not fit EXB diffs is a big bummer right now. It's really kind of ticked me off. Was someone told me that these metal diff cases, they will work with my Talion EXB diffs, and they do not. The holes right here are way too small for this part right here, the diff out drives. So I'm guessing this is for either just regular non EXB diffs, like the V5 Creighton maybe, or something like that, maybe Mojave, I'm not sure, but I was told by somebody, I just can't remember who, it's actually more my fault. I should have looked more into it. I just took someone's word for it. So I actually bought 3 of these and they do not work. So you know, I guess spare parts for maybe another build someday. One bad thing is it came with a ripped gasket, so that's pretty it's a bummer. Yeah, I realized it after I Loctited these screws down and I tried to fit the outdrive in and it wouldn't fit, so that's when I realized. I actually realized before that when I opened it, it kind of looked funky. So let me get that part number for you guys. If you guys are doing a Talion EXB diff rebuild or whatever, or you're moving over to metal diff cases, ARA 220050 does not work with Talion EXB diffs. Do not get these. It's gonna be something else. And watch out for rip caster blocks. Look at that, going in the trash as well. Got all 3 diffs done, rebuilt. The rear one was super empty, super dry. Now we're gonna put we're gonna fit them in the Vitamon bulkheads. I'm really excited for these. These seem like the business. So we're gonna fit that in. We'll be back, guys. Alright guys, we're back. Got the diffs in, got the tops in, and we got the Vitamon gears open. These are screaming quality, guys. These look good. I'm super excited to get them. Let me zoom you guys out a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see. Check that out. Oops. Check that out. This is real good look. So yeah. Alright guys, I don't know if you can see, but we are back on with the GoPro. I was on my phone and it died. You guys probably couldn't tell what was going on anyways because my hand was covering everything. Right now we're trying to get this in, but there's play, so we're gonna have to add shims. Get this off first. Oh, yup, it's in there, man. It's tight. So that took 3 shims, guys. I don't know why it takes so much, but you know, bear with it. I want the ring. I am just seeing something jammed up inside my diff coupler. Where's my little tool? There it is. Have no idea what this gunk is. It's kind of odd. Never knew that was in there. Anyways, part number 1 done. Let's get the second one going. Alright guys, we're back. Got the rear out. Or I mean I got the rig out, sorry. Got the front end ready. Now we're gonna do the back end, but we gotta pull the back end out of the rig. So let's get to it. Get my tools out. Ugh. One good thing is I got 4 electric screwdrivers now, so I don't have to keep constantly, I don't know if you guys can see, hold on a second. So I don't have to constantly pull the bits out and put them back in. These are actually really good for the price. They're like under 35 bucks, I think. They're Works. electric screwdriver. I think they are at like 3.6 volts, and they're just perfect. It's just the perfect voltage, I think, for RC cars. Alright, let's get this rear end off. Oh, big time. It must be this. I remember when I did a full rebuild of my Techno MT410 on the full M2C Beefcake. Oh my god, that took ages, guys. And like, I was a beginner to RC back then, so the thing was a pain, but you know, it's definitely worth it. Should be good. Look at that smoke, guys. Just get it off. That's not good. That's good. Oops. Alright, we got the front and rear bulkheads done. It took a little bit, but it was worth it. Now I just forgot which one's the front and the rear. Now I gotta check it out. Oh man. Anyways, bottom on looking very good, guys. Let's move on to the next one. Let's see what we're gonna move on to next. We're probably gonna have to put on the A, B, C, D blocks, I think. And then put it back on this thing. Before that, I'm gonna get these wheel nuts off and get these tires off because these things suck. But this tire is not gonna want to come off. These tires were stuck on there, so might have to do a little fighting. My TV just turned on for some reason. I can see my voice is. Alright guys, hopefully the GoPro's cooled down a little bit because I'm starting to sweat getting these freaking tires off. They were stuck, so got my torch and I just burned them. You see that? Just burned them down. It was so annoying. God, I'll never use these tires again. I mean, they're good for air control, like I said. Bad for everything else. Ugh. What a pain, guys. Can't wait to get my M2C what do you call those things? Hub extenders on there. But these are also like pretty thick, so it's hard to get the tires off these two, but nowhere near what these Arma hexes do, man. I think if you guys ever tried GPM and were upset, I definitely say you give them a second try because they have really stepped their game up. You can tell metal is good if it rings long. This ring's pretty decently long, so I think we got a winner here, hopefully. But I'll keep you guys updated. Alright. Smooth. We got this side down, which looks like the right side from the back, the left side from the front. Working good. Now we gotta get to this next part right here. I just want to show you a comparison between the Arma stock Talion hexes and the M2C beefness. Check that out. Look at the difference in quality. You guys see that? Bar none. There. Voila. Alright guys, so the hubs, the rear hubs and the extenders are in. Looking at this, I'm pretty stoked actually. I was kind of pushing this build back because I was being not lazy, just didn't have time, and when I did have some time, like I didn't get any rest in between, you know, lately, so it was just hard for me, you know, I couldn't even rest, to be honest. I had to get all this stuff done. Like I moved in, I got all this stuff coming in, I got work, you know, I gotta stay in shape, you know, and stuff like that, go work out, and blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, I was looking forward to the build. I was just not looking forward to the build and just having to spend so much time on it. But like getting this thing in right now, I'm super excited. I'm gonna get the rear bulkhead in now, and I'm like super excited. This is the front. Before we do that, my girlfriend's on her way home and I gotta go pick her up from the station real quick, so I'll be back, guys. I'll be back and we're gonna install the rear diff. Hey guys, I'm back for the last part of part 1 of this rebuild. I actually threw these on already, so you gotta skip that part. So we got the rear bulkhead on. We got the rear caster blocks or whatever you call them on. And now we're gonna throw on. So these are some AliExpress specials, but they said they're 775 aluminum. So I mean, hopefully they hold up and they do the trick. Guys, my girlfriend said she's gonna shower now. She's whispering because the camera's on. Cool, huh? You look like this. Huh? Right. Looks like we're right at about done. Here we are, guys. We got the C blocks on. We got the Vitavan diff covers or diff case, the bulkhead itself on. We got GPM, I don't know what these are called, caster blocks or steering or knuckles, whatever, hubs, steering hubs, something like that. Got the M2C. Sorry guys, it's like 1 a.m. in the morning. I can't really think right now. Got the M2C widen hubs, wheel hubs, whatever you call them. These I've already had on the M2C bladderless shocks and the pistons inside. So that's the rear end done, guys. Oh, we also got the RPM wing mount. This is really good, actually. Yeah, so that's the rear end done, guys. Voila. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna come back at you with the part 2 of the Talion unbreakable, undefeatable, the indestructible Talion build, guys. So stay tuned for that, guys. Thanks for watching. Omega RC.